Breaking news coming from South Asia. Pakistan and Afghanistan are exchanging fire along the international border, also called as Durand Line. Both countries have claimed they had to strike as a retaliation because other country has launched attack against the territory of the former. And the question is that is it just another war or battle-like situation which will last for a few days and again situation will return back to normal, or is it just the beginning of a new war in South Asia? Let's decode in detail in the video what is going on along the Durand line. So first of all, to give you context of this entire issue, Pakistan recently has declared an open war with Afghanistan. Pakistani foreign minister have stated, defense minister also has stated that they do not have any other option, but they have to launch open war like situation. Enough about peace. The peace of Pakistan has been tested several times, and that's how they have carried out fresh strikes and the cross-border attacks. The escalation is being seen along the Afghanistan-Pakistan border, that is referred as Durand Line. Durand Line was something that was drawn during the British rule itself when they wanted to divide the entire area of the Central Asia and South Asia in the sphere of influence. So that is the line along which Afghanistan has kept on exchanging fire. Explosions were reported even in the capital city of Afghanistan, that is Kabul. Now, immediate trigger of this entire situation can be traced back to the decision of Pakistani military to carry out airstrikes targeting alleged TTP camp. TTP, as you know, stands for Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. This particular faction of organization, of which other faction is Tehreek-e-Taliban, Pakistan claims that it is responsible for carrying out nefarious terrorist attack on the Pakistani soil. It has applied pressure on the Afghan government to ensure that such organization and the members of such organization do not get any support or refuge in Afghanistan. However, Pakistan claims that no this development has been seen on this regard. Afghanistan has kept on giving refuge to the terrorists of TTP, and that's why Pakistan has justified its attack over their camps. Afghanistan, on the other hand, has said that such attack that was carried out by Pakistani Air Force airstrikes has led to civilian casualty. More than 18 civilians have died in this attack. There was no TTP camps being run there. And overall, Afghanistan accuses that Pakistan has violated the sovereignty of its nation. So that is where we can understand the trigger of this entire development. As far as the operation declaration is concerned, when Afghanistan carried out a retaliatory attack in the night time, and it has claimed that it has led to killing of several Pakistani soldiers. It also claims that it has destroyed several military bases of Pakistan along the border. Pakistan then retaliated by launching an operation which it calls as Operation Ghazab Lil Haq. So Operation Ghazab Lil Haq is believed to be a response to the cross-border firing by the Afghanistan military. As such, obviously a statement, as you have discussed, is already of open war. This has been given and reiterated by the President of Pakistan, Prime Minister of Pakistan, and even the Defense Minister of Pakistan as such. Now, as far as the Afghanistan response is concerned, Afghanistan also has launched large-scale offensive operations, and in the night time they claim that over 12 plus Pakistani posts, military posts we can say along the border areas, they have been completely decimated, and 19 checkposts and 2 bases also have been destroyed. This was mentioned by the Taliban spokesperson on the social media platform, that is X, and these are some satellite images taken of the airstrike carried out by Afghanistan in the border areas. Casualty claims, again, it remains unverified, that is generally seen in any kind of battle or war-like situation. So both countries have given a different type of figure. For example, Pakistan, they have said that due to the attack launched by Afghanistan military, it led to killing of 2 Pakistani soldiers, 3 soldiers were wounded, and as a retaliatory attack were conducted, 36 Afghan fighters were killed along the border itself. Afghanistan disputes this claim, and it states that in the attack that they carried out, they have killed successfully 55 Pakistani soldiers, several were wounded, and even several were captured. And in this entire operation, 8 Afghanistan soldiers were killed and 11 were wounded itself. That is the unverified disputed claim that is made by both countries, Afghanistan and Pakistan. Now, if you take a look at the geographical flashpoints where the attack is going on, so first of all, we have to understand the Durand Line border. So this red line that you see that divides Pakistan from Afghanistan is referred as Durand Line. Durand Line has been an ongoing disputed territory, ongoing basically dispute and issue between both the countries for a long period of time. But as long as Taliban were not in power, in Afghanistan, they were being supported by Pakistan. They did not raise this issue. But once Taliban came into power, they began to raise this Durand line issue again, and they are not happy with it. They say that this line and the validity of this line expired already when Afghanistan became a sovereign nation, and even after 100 years, almost 100 years have passed since this line was drawn. So anyway, its validity is questioned. So they want that this line should be again, the border between Pakistan and Afghanistan, especially in the Pashtun inhabited area, should be redrawn again after the fresh negotiations. On the other hand, Pakistan claims that this line is international border, accepted international border, and since Pakistan is the country that we can consider as a successor nation of the British India, British undivided India, we talk about, so it means the validity of the Durand line will be has international validity as such. So Durand line border region, that is where we see exchange of fire. Three major regions of Afghanistan which has attacked by Pakistan military is Kabul, that is a capital city, you can see from here, very close to the Pakistan border. Second is Paktia, and third is Kandahar, as you can see somewhere in the southern part as such. Kandahar is also the place where the supreme leader of Taliban lives, that is Habib Akhundzada. So that region has also been targeted. There also Pakistan claimed that there has been TTP training camp at TTP bases that is being run and supported indirectly by Afghanistan as such. Torakham border crossing, that is in the Waziristan area, that's where also you have seen exchange of fire between both the countries as such. And because of this ongoing we can say war-like situation, many civilians from the border areas, both from the Afghanistan side as well as Pakistan side, their displacement is being reported. So this is to understand the geographical flashpoint as far as this particular confrontation is concerned. Now, if you look at the broader context of this entire issue, as we have discussed, there is a long-standing Durand line dispute. This also has led to a development of what you can call as bitter relationship between the Taliban Afghanistan and the administration of Pakistan as such. Pakistan at the same time also accuses Afghanistan of harboring TTP. This is believed to be the main reason why both countries have engaged in confrontation, have exchanged fire, and this is not a recent incident. It has been going on since October 2025 itself, when several such cases like the recent one has been reported here. So Afghanistan on the other hand accuses Pakistan of violating its sovereignty by crossing its border, by carrying out airstrikes and also targeting civilians. In the earlier instance of October-November attack, we have seen several cricketers of Afghanistan were killed in the airstrike conducted by Pakistan as such. Pakistan says that they have to carry out the strike because it is a national security threat that they face through TTP, which is being given refuge and is being harbored by Afghanistan administration as such. So they claim that they are not targeting civilian infrastructure. They claim they are not targeting Taliban government infrastructure. They are simply targeting the Taliban Pakistan infrastructure and training camp as such. So that's the overall context. As we talk about the TTP factor, that has been the core issue. So as we have discussed, Pakistan accuses Afghanistan of harboring TTP. TTP, why it is this organization of interest to Pakistan? The answer is because it is responsible for 1,000+ incident in 2025 alone. So Pakistan claims the Taliban factions, the members, they are coming and crossing border from Afghanistan. They carry out terrorist attack in Pakistan and return back to Afghanistan, where they enjoy or where they are getting a safe haven-like situation. Taliban, Pakistan accuses, is reluctant to fully crack down on the TTP. They are not willing to arrest them. They are not willing to put them in prison or even transfer them to Pakistan as such. And the reason behind this can be understood from the fact that many experts have claimed the Afghan Taliban do not have any choice in this regard, because if they began to crack down on Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, the main faction Tehreek-e-Taliban would not be happy, and also this would lead to the division of, or we can say factionalization of entire Taliban group itself, because many upper we can say higher rank officials of Taliban, they are having a feeling of what you can call as sympathy for the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. So at upper rank, at the upper echelons of Taliban, we can see factionalization, which is not good for country, as Afghan Taliban believes. Second, at the same time, the members of TTP might migrate and join ISIS Khorasan, which is a rival organization. Taliban does not want this organization to take a strong foothold, to have a strong foothold in Afghanistan and the Pakistan region. So they are trying to repel the attack, and for that, supporting TTP has been their main method of doing so. So these are the risks that Taliban Afghan runs, and that's why it is believed that they are not willing to crack down on TTP. The overall, obviously, as you can see, this is a catch-22 situation. Afghanistan is not willing to crack down on TTP, and as long as TTP keeps on carrying out a strike in Pakistan, Pakistani military would be justifying any kind of aerial strike or any kind of attack on Afghanistan territory, Afghanistan soil. So, if this persists, there is a risk of regional instability that we see in this region in the coming future. Current situation, the most recent situation, if you revise here, air and ground strikes are ongoing from both sides. Evacuations in border areas is being seen here, and situations overall remain tense as such. To give a background, we have discussed deadly clashes in October. So this is a result of months of escalation. This is a very important point we have to understand. It's not that suddenly Pakistan and Afghanistan have declared open war against each other. It is a result of months of escalation for December since October 2025 itself. After October, when the both countries exchanged fire along the borders, carried out air strikes, that time Qatar acted as a mediator, and in the capital city of Qatar, that is Doha, a siege fire was partially held, where you can see meeting between the defense ministers of both countries, Pakistan and Afghanistan here. Peace talks were held in November again, but as you can see, the peace talk has completely failed. Temporary ceasefire that we were seeing along the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan, it has clearly reached its end, and open war has been declared by Pakistan as such. Regional implications, because this is the area which is very volatile areas. Pakistan is a nuclear powered nation, so any large scale conflict has a possibility of transforming into a regional, what we call as a escalation as such. So there is a risk of prolonged confrontation, regional instability in South Asia. Humanitarian concerns also rises here, because one of the effect of the souring of relation between Pakistan and Afghanistan is seen adversely on the refugees. We know that many thousands of refugees from Afghanistan were taking shelter in Pakistan, and Pakistan then asked these people to return back to their home country, return back to Afghanistan. So refugees are being continuously evicted. So there is also a humanitarian concern that arises here, and overall definitely increased security tension in this region we will be seeing in the near future as well. So that's all about this particular video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with aspirants, as well as subscribe to the channel for more such content. Thank you very much.